about to give you guys my NBA awards for this 2018-2019 NBA regular season. MVP, we know how I feel. James Harden is a bucket. James Harden is the MVP, should be the MVP. But unfortunately, I don't have a vote. So we know these NBA writers who like to basically make the argument off of which team won the most games or basketball analytics, advanced stats like the PER, the win shares, and stuff like that. But if you do the eye test, if you actually watch the game, you know who's the MVP. James Harden's the MVP. James Harden went ham this year. James Harden put historical numbers up this season that nobody has done since Wilt Chamberlain, since Michael Jordan. James Harden did all that. So it would be really a robbery if James Harden does not win the MVP this season. But to me, James Harden deserves the MVP. And not only does James Harden deserve the MVP, James Harden was the best player in the regular season this season. The Sixth Man of the Year award should be Lou Williams. Basically the Lou Williams award. Lou Williams is going to win the Sixth Man of the Year award. He's that good. Combo guard, the best player on the Los Angeles Clippers. And really, he's just a force to be reckoned with. And the Clippers are going to be a dangerous, dangerous team in the future, especially if they attract a free agent like Kawhi Leonard or possibly Kevin Durant. They got a lot of good pieces around them. Around that team, and also they got Doc Rivers if Doc Rivers decides to stay. But Lou Williams is definitely the Sixth Man of the Year, and I'm expecting Lou Williams to continue to have a great career and continue to do the things that he's doing. And to be honest, Lou Williams has a case he's going to have a case when he retires to make the Hall of Fame as the greatest sixth man of all time. Coach of the Year, you got to go with Coach Bud. Coach Bud really came in, put a system in with Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks, surrounded Giannis Antetokounmpo with shooters, and basically did a better job than all the previous Bucks coaches like Jason Kidd. And he's really, to me, the reason why the Milwaukee Bucks was very, very successful. He's always been an excellent coach. We saw what he did down there with the Atlanta Hawks, and I believe that he's the Coach of the Year. The Bucks have the best record in the NBA, so it's kind of hard for anybody to say that Coach Bud is not going to be the Coach of the Year. I think he's the Coach of the Year, even though Malone in Denver has he has an argument, has a case, but I still think Coach Bud is going to be the Coach of the Year. Most improved player. This is tough. This is very tough. You got D'Angelo Russell. You got Pascal Siakam. But I'm going to roll with D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, even though Siakam, when you think of the most improved award, you think of a player that kind of came out of nowhere and really shot up and really improved, and nobody was kind of on the radar. But I'm still going to give an award to D'Angelo Russell because everything D'Angelo Russell has been through, leaving getting traded from the Los Angeles Lakers to the Brooklyn Nets, I just feel like he deserves it. I just feel like he is the reason why the Brooklyn Nets made it into the playoffs, and I feel that he is very, very spectacular. But it's kind of like, which player would I rather have to build my franchise with? If I was picking from scratch, I probably would pick Siakam because, he's taller. He's a force, man. I don't know. The Toronto Raptors look like they have a really, really good player, even if Kawhi Leonard decides to leave, that they can possibly build around Siakam because he can really do everything on the floor. And if he continues to improve his jump shot, then they're going to be scary even if Kawhi Leonard decides to leave. But I will still give the Most Improved Player of the Year award to my boy D-Lo, ice in his veins himself, D'Angelo Russell. So the next Defensive Player of the Year, this is really tough. I'll still probably give it to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert really affects the game on the defensive side of the ball. He claws up the paint. Joel Embiid has a case as well. Joel Embiid is a great two-way player, but I just think Rudy Gobert, the tone he sets on the defensive side and being the defensive anchor of the ball for the Utah Jazz is very, very impressive. And I think he's probably the best shot-blocking big we have in the NBA as of right now. And I think we should give him the Defensive Player of the Year award, especially since he didn't reach the All-Star game. We don't want another moment like that. But I think he's been the best defender in the NBA. So I think they should give Rudy Gobert the award. So we got my MVP is James Harden. We got my Coach of the Year, Coach Bud. We got my Most Improved Player, D'Angelo Russell. We got the sixth man, the Lou Williams Award, of course, and we got my Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.